Well, to go on the road and get a win like that, how important was that just to get that first road win out of the way in a tough environment?
It was really good, a good feeling to go in there. They wear their black uniforms. They haven't lost in some years, they said. Not too sure how many years it was, but we came in there, we handled business as a team, and we won and came out with the W.
What's it been like the last few weeks? Kind of seemed like you've been getting more and more chances out there and making the most of them. And how much does that do for your confidence and everything?
It does build up a lot of confidence for me, but it starts at practice. And I've been getting better every week. We've been getting better every week. My bond with Preston has been getting better, and he's trusting me a lot more. And I've just been telling him, like, a lot of the times, if you just give me a chance and put it in my area, I'm gonna come down with it, and I'm not gonna let the other person catch it.
Your relationship with Preston and just how has that developed over the course of the season? And now that it's kind of broken out, is that something where you're just going to be able to build off of that even more?
Yeah. Preston he likes to he want to go out and go out to eat and just hang out with me. I've never had that, like a quarterback want to go do stuff with me outside of football, and I feel like that's helping with football, and just him having that confidence in me and believing in me. And yeah.
What was, you got that first touchdown a couple weeks ago, obviously had that big catch before your touchdown this last week, but to kind of consistently, it seems like you said when the ball's in your hand, you're making big plays. What does that do for you in terms of that relationship and that trust and building that on the field?
There's a lot of us at receiver, and I believe that we all can play, and I feel like we kind of all have the same relationship with Preston. I mean, some might be stronger than others, but Preston does a really good job of sharing. But that's kind of a tough question. I could say that to it though.
Now that you guys are into the thick of this 7-game stretch, you've got one out of the way. What's it like to play on these nationally televised games in terms of the Thursday, the Friday? How does that change your routine at all?
That was my first game on a Thursday, so it was kind of different. The week's short. It's fun. You don't gotta wait until Saturday to play. But we're just taking it 1 week at a time and just trying to get the W and win the conference.
You mentioned a lot of receivers, a lot of time. Does that make you really need to make the most of the time that you are on the field and the ball does come your way?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's hard because when one of us come out, it's like another one is coming in that could do the same exact thing as I can or as anybody else on the field can. So all of us, when we're in the huddle, we're like, all right, this play is coming to you, this play is coming to you. Let's see what we can do with it. Because we got limited options or limited things to do with it. Yeah.
Seeing guys like Jordan Miller and Elijah Roberts and of course Romello, all of you guys and Jalen all get in the game. What's it been like now that it's 6 games into your time here at SMU?
I still can't believe we all came here. I'm glad I didn't come alone. I'm glad some of the relationships I built with the team that was already here. But I'm glad that I didn't come alone. They've been helping me. We've been helping each other, and we've just been there for each other. So it's been fun riding along with them.
Were there any conversations for guys that committed here earlier? Were you saying, hey, what was all that like for you? Were there any conversations with those guys, whether they committed before you or after you?
What do you mean, a conversation, if we're all gonna come here?
Yeah, well, not necessarily all of you gonna come here, but I know you weren't the first commit. So did you say, hey, SMU's on my radar to one of those earlier commits? What kind of did it for you, or did anybody reach out to you after you committed about, hey, I'm looking at SMU too? What kind of did it for you?
So I already knew where I was gonna go because of Coach Lashley and Coach Likens were at Miami the year before, and then they left, and then they came here, and then I finished the season, my last season, my 3rd season at Miami, and then when I entered the portal, I already knew where I was gonna go. So yeah, it wasn't no thinking about it.